You can bang robots.
You can bang robots. Have you seen Ready Player One?
No.
So he was like some like slicer guy. It's basically about the metaverse, and you're all going to work, going into this game, this virtual reality, right? And then the rule is not to tell anyone who your real name is, or they'll steal and hurt you in the real life while you're not looking because you're in the game. Yeah, and he meets this girl, and she's like some gorilla-looking chick, and he's like an alien-looking guy, right? Falls in love with her. That's the new wave. That's what's coming.
So in the metaverse, you could probably hook up with. You could be a rhinoceros banging a robot.
Yeah, and they're supposedly making equipment to wear in the VR world where you can feel it at home when another player touches you.
So they hit you with the rhinoceros tusk. It's going to feel real. Depends on where you put it, I guess.
Well, I've heard there's a full suit in case you want full experience.
Full immersion. Full. Episode 25, the metaverse.
Dating in the metaverse?
We're live right now. Yeah, we're live right now.
Dating in the metaverse. You want to hook up with a robot or...
The metaverse, period. Where are we going with that?
Or a cat.
What?
You can date a cat. What if you just want to be a cat? Who do you want to be in the metaverse, man? Like, you better figure it out.
I could date a doorknob in the metaverse. I could date a doorknob.
You could be Johnny Bravo. You could be Johnny Bravo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, pretty mama.
I could be Johnny Bravo.
Just, like, fight everybody, right?
I could be a fucking ceiling fan in the metaverse and date someone. I could. I could be a dumpster.
I don't remember which celebrity it was. One of them did a New Year's concert in the metaverse.
It was, yeah, I saw that.
And real estate is selling in the metaverse for like millions.
Millions.
For fake land.
Nike has a joint in there.
Yeah, fake space. A fake space and a fake place away from reality. Millions. And soon we'll all be hopping on that little round treadmill and just going to work in the metaverse. You'll never leave. And you'll work out in the metaverse.
Yeah, that's going to work out pretty good, huh?
Probably only cardio.
How are you going to look in the real world after you've been working out in the metaverse? Probably not too good.
Probably not too good. What kind of issues are we going to have mentally? We are already the most depressed, anxious people because of social media. Now, imagine alternate reality. Yeah. You should watch Ready Player One.
You can look however you want. You can look however you want to look. You can be whoever you want to be with zero effort. You want your waist a little smaller? Bring it in.
And think about like
bigger shoulders. You want to look good, bigger eyes.
Yeah.
Smaller feet,
everything.
Bigger feet. It doesn't matter. You can tweak whatever you want.
Yeah.
You want to be a dog? You want to be a cat? You want to be a dinosaur? You want to be a T-Rex?
Opposite sex. Opposite.
You can be Debbie.
You be a child.
From Debbie Does Dallas. You can be Pamela Anderson.
You can be a child.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
As an adult.
You can be.
Oh no.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to take it there.
That's what So here's what I'm thinking. What about bad people who do bad things in the real world? What are they going to be in the metaverse?
Maybe they'll be good people. I don't think so, but playing devil's
advocate. What happens to our real selves when we're always in that alternate reality? Like, I feel like I'm going to get robbed all the time. I think people are going to break in because I'm never here.
Our real selves will deteriorate.
Yeah.
Right?
Our world's just going to look like garbage.
It would.
Yeah.
And where do you go?
No real love, no real people anymore. Yeah.
No. You can let yourself go because you're
the
only responsibility is your digital self.
Because you look like Arnold in the reality, so why bother with in the alternate? So why bother looking good in the real?
Then it's the problem with the fact that everybody can look like Arnold in the metaverse. So what do you do with that? It's So then it'll be a contest who can look the most different.
One will have blue hair. Blue hair, Arnold.
It's interesting. How does that work? If you can be whoever the fuck you want. Or maybe you can't. Maybe you have to pay. There's got to be some type of
for sure. Like gaming, like you pay for the customization of your weapon. You pay for the way your character looks in certain outfits. Like it's gonna be just as much as
so
that
the real
level.
world still ties in terms of monetary value and pulling money into.
How are you going to make
Metaverse.
money anymore if all these jobs are moving to Metaverse? You'll just buy game credits. You won't even make money. You'll just buy some kind of currency, probably Bitcoin.
True. It's like Robux.
In the alternate.
My kids use Robux.
Yeah. And then you'll just get paid an alternate reality credit. Who knows if you have food in the real world?
It's true.
Bills are just water. Just water. Yeah.
So where does it go? I don't even know where it goes from there then. And then we have
and if you even have the equipment to get into it, like the right kind of gaming setup, computer, VR headset, the treadmill, all that stuff to even get into this universe anyway, and exclusively cut people out. Yeah, they've already made it. Look it up. Look up VR treadmill. They've already
VR
made it.
treadmill?
Yeah. And it's a round treadmill and it straps you in from different places so that you can move around.
Oh boy. But what's the idea behind the treadmill?
Because we're all going to be VR mode permanently. So it's a walking, moving. Because you're going to be doing all the walking.
Oh, so the treadmill represents how fast you're walking, like literally. So if you walk, you have to walk. You actually have to walk in real life.
Yeah.
So if you're walking a mile in the metaverse, you actually have to walk a mile on the treadmill, kind of thing.
Well, I think to start, you will be able to do it from just a headset on a gaming computer. Yeah. So mostly, I think you're going to be sitting still. But you're going to have to be able to move there if it's VR. So you yourself are going to have
to hit the forward button.
Maybe. Maybe, if that's allowed. I don't know. But I think that treadmill is like going to become the starting model for the reality.
How do people date in the metaverse?
You go interspecies, interstellar, interrobotic. You don't get married anymore in real life. You probably don't have offspring or children.
So the robot bangs Debbie. What is that? Then what? Then you have some weird offspring.
In the game, right? Yeah, fake Robo Debbies. Like they're just like computer IPUs or whatever, like internet. And NPCs is what they're called. So it'll just be like a part of the game now, not a real person in real life, just your weird offspring.
I guess the sky's unlimited in terms of what you could create.
Yeah. But, what if we aren't procreating anymore in the real world? I feel like that's going to stop.
Yeah. That could stop.
How do you meet people? What about your family? Are you ever going to see them?
In the future, probably not.
No.
If you really think about it.
Well, and is my grandma going to
parse that out over
time?
time.
Yeah. But it's only the young people, the new young people, wave of them, maybe our generation, who's going to be on it. You're not going to get elderly people on there.
No. But it's moving forward. And then what if you were born into not born into the metaverse, but you were born and your life kind of existed in the metaverse from day one?
Yeah.
Because your parents were into it.
Yeah. So wait, who's raising the baby if you're in the alternate reality? Who's watching them?
No one. You have to bring them in with you. If you're that obsessed, you have to bring them in.
You can't. A baby can't go into a virtual reality.
Correct.
You'd have to get off of it.
People will try. Yep. But they can't because they're addicted.
Babies need a shit ton of attention. You've heard mine 20 times on this phone call. Chasing her daddy around. And I know exactly what she's doing. She's standing on the fireplace ledge, and then she can't get down.
I feel like the metaverse should almost be like one of those things that just gets outlawed, gets banned.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I feel it's a bad idea overall.
I think it's a decline.
I do.
I think it's going to be our decline.
Yeah, I think social media is pushing it. It's fine, but there's some really bad aspects. But the metaverse takes you out of the real world for a little too long. A little too long. Yeah.
And think about it, like mentally, socially, like what it's going to do to you inevitably. You have no grasp on reality. You're in trouble. Yeah, you're out of body all the time. You're checked out.
You're out of body, so you're not even you. You don't have to deal with real feelings.
Yeah, and that's
I don't
dangerous.
like the way I look today. Well, it's okay. I'll just add some more, another inch on my pecs. I'm in the metaverse. Whatever. I need a bigger dick. No problem. What do you want? 35 inches? No problem. I'm in the metaverse.
God.
What are the limits? That's the problem. Or does it become a money thing? So you can, like you said, upgrade your character based on
You'll upgrade
monetary value.
You could change as many times as you want.
Real world money, which you would at that point still have to make in the real world. So that's where it gets.
And what about your basic survival things? Like we all need food, shelter, water. Like how is that getting taken care of if we're always in this alternate reality? Like what's going to happen there?
I think there were people that it'll be kind of like a drug addict.
I think people
like
will stop having children though, because you can't go to work in the alternate reality if no one's watching your kid.
But like people get hardcore addicted to drugs, hardcore, like they just throw it all away. And it happens. I think the metaverse could be similar where they get in there. They're normal people, they get in there.
The gaming thing.
The next thing you know, you're like, it's Monday morning. I should probably go to work, but I get this concert to go to in the metaverse. I'll get this job offer in the metaverse. Oh my God, so exciting. I'm going to go in the metaverse.
No, they're saying,
and then next thing you know,
future
you lose your real job. Yeah, you lose your real job. You're in the metaverse. You think you're the guy, you're the person, you're the girl, whatever. You're in there, and then your real life, your physical body falls apart, your physical life falls apart, and you're in
mentally
the metaverse
you fall apart.
chasing that endorphin rush, that serotonin rush, that all those things. Just like if you're addicted to cocaine or heroin or whatever.
And we have gaming addicts now. Like we have gaming addicts now on the regular platforms. You don't make money, you don't win anything. You're just gaming real hardcore, and that's like your only ambition.
Yeah, where did they go?
Arguments
some of them make it.
I've gotten into arguments in the past with exes who check out, like just flat out check out. Because I've gamed too. I get it. It's a high of just checking out. You don't win anything in real life. Trust me. Unless you're one of the lucky few who's getting paid to play.
Right.
And you're streaming your content. And you're actually building. Rare. That's rare.
It happens. But it's rare.
It does happen. Yeah. There are a lot of really well-paid gaming millionaires. Yep. And that's cool. So finally there's like
worth
an avenue
giving it a shot, but you have to
especially if you love it.
That's not likely to happen.
It's not likely because everyone now wants to quit their job and be a gaming millionaire. Anybody can game.
Very true.
Anybody can game. I've been gaming since I was a year old, if that's true, Like I've always had a Super Nintendo or every PlayStation. I've had them all.
Hold on. You just say Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
What about the original Nintendo?
My mom had the original Nintendo before I was born. And then she had an Atari.
Fuck. You're making me feel so fucking old. Ugh. You don't remember blowing the cartridges?
We did.
Blowing the cartridge.
You still did. And if it wasn't working, sometimes you just hit it really hard.
But do you remember the original box, the Nintendo box?
Yeah.
You put the cartridge in.
You blow in them, and Zelda. You put the cartridge in. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did for Super Nintendo too. No, you still did for Super Nintendo. You blew on the cartridge and put them in. And if it wasn't working, you'd hit it.
Yeah, but that was on the cartridge went on the top.
It went on the top, yes.
Nintendo, you actually had to slide it into the compartment.
Oh, well, on top, you could at least hit it, and sometimes, like, if it wasn't working, it could start working again.
Nintendo, you had to
Yes.
slide it in. So you open the door, you slid it in, you blew on it. Boom. Next thing you know, we're doing Contra, we're doing Zelda, we're doing Super Mario.
Final
Like, we're getting
Fantasy.
deep. Street Fighter. We're getting into it. We're doing,
I love Street Fighter.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out. You know what I mean? We're
Mm-hmm.
going deep here. So that was a very real thing. That was a very real thing.
I'm just like, I'm blown to pieces. My generation has seen the first computer. We've seen the old gaming. We've seen the new gaming. We've seen the iPod, the CD case, the CD to iPod to music on phone, all MP3 download to wireless headphones, to everything wireless, to Bluetooth, to HD television, to 4K, probably 5. I don't know, probably coming soon. And now virtual reality. I'm like, whoa.
Problem is, like, it's like, oh, it's here. I'm all in on all of it, like, in general, right? We both are, I think, but
on a lot
I
of
think
things I'm for. The convenience of a lot of things, so cool.
I think the metaverse is pushing it. It's pushing it. I think it's pushing it. I'm just trying to think about the
depressed.
How does it affect real life? It's not like it could create an imbalance that you can't recover from. Like I said, it's Monday. Okay, it's Sunday. We're in the metaverse. Well, and I feel like let's say I became popular. I became popular in the metaverse. I'm the guy. I'm fucking okay. Sunday, I'm going at it. Oh, yeah. Couple of fake model-looking Barbie chicks want to hook up on Sunday night in the metaverse. I don't even know how that looks. I'm just throwing it out there.
They're probably men.
Here's the problem. It could be.
They're men Barbies.
In real life, right. Here's the problem. It could be. So you're like, I'm staying in here. Well, it's now 3 a.m. You got to be at work at 6 Monday. Real world. What's going to happen? I'm being serious. I think that's a legit situation that's going to happen. And then you will get so stuck in that world that you will lose your job.
Well, that's what I said. I don't think you're going to
I'll make it.
Relationship anymore with anyone. You're not going to have children anymore. No real children anyway. We're going to decline. We're just going to decline.
Yeah, and I would love to hear the other side of this. I understand there could be some cool parts of it.
Well, I follow the metaverse. There's an Instagram page for it.
Yeah, it's been there for a while. I mean, Roblox is, obviously Mark Zuckerberg's trying to take it over, but the reality is, like, I have a shit ton of money invested in the Roblox stock, and I do because I'm up like 20 G's right now, and I am because I saw they put their IPO out there a little bit ago, but I saw what the kids were doing, and all the kids I know, and everyone, like, every night. Right now, my kids are on Roblox. They're playing on Roblox. What do they want?
My nephews are on Minecraft and Fortnite almost regularly.
They want Robux. Everyone wants Robux. It's digital money. They're inside of Roblox. Their profits tripled during the pandemic. Their profits are still up. So I invested pretty heavily in them, and that's the metaverse, right? So I've even gone in there. Like, hey, Dad, just play. So, okay, so I did a couple times. Went in, created a little character, and went in. Interesting, not my thing, but they are so into it. Like, they're playing around. Oh, my daughter. So she makes Brooklyn. She has an Instagram page. I won't say her name, but she so what she does
already
is, yes, she does now.
Wow,
very modest, very, very not.
Okay,
it's not. Yes, it's not her.
I was like, knowing you.
she it's her page, but it's not pictures of her. What she does is she has this huge Roblox thing, and she does these builds of like these houses and stuff, and people pay her a shit ton of money to build these scenes. I'll tell you.
That's what my nephew wants to do. My nephew wanted to do that. I know exactly what she's doing.
It's called commissions.
Yeah.
So, and I said, well, how did they, so she showed me the other
day. Which means she can get into NFTs as well.
Yes. Yep. Correct.
She'd be good at it.
Correct.
Which is insane to me too. Yep. Digital art that have encrypted owners and that's selling for millions.
Yeah. So it can't be caught.
That's crazy. Fake. Yeah, which is cool. Right. That part is cool. But I'm like, isn't that insane? Digital art. Like, I'm just like, you're selling. One guy sold one that was like his imagination. You didn't even have anything.
People sold.
Yeah. Fake. Like, not even. Nothing.
So
it was nothing.
My daughter makes a ton off that, and she gets paid in
crazy.
Robux. She gets paid in Robux, but she has to close it down. So I keep an eye on it. So I was like, I had to close it down. I'm like, wow.
I was gonna say, I figured you're on the page.
We're 100% logged in.
I figured.
No chance.
I figured.
Yeah, and that was just recent. Instead of fighting it, I said, okay, look, I can help you with this, but we're gonna monitor very closely. There'll be no bullshit. Mm-hmm. I have to know because we were blocking this shit over a while, and then it was just like we found out that there was no way to stop it because that's where our friends were. So what do you do, right?
Tell her she can't talk to her friends. Yeah,
that's what I mean. That's where it got weird, especially during the pandemic. So finally, I'm like, okay,
yeah, and kids were. I get it. And that's why we want to do that episode with Raquel.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, so we worked with it, and if I said, okay, look, I'm not going to fight this, I'll work with you on this, but we're gonna be involved, we're gonna be logged in, see all the DMs, see everything, and she legit is freighted with work. So that's the metaverse. She gets paid in Robux to make these scenes. Yeah, I'll tell you off camera with her page. It's insane. So it's very interesting.
Wow.
That's what we're up against. Yeah. She's blowing up right now.
That's amazing, though.
Isn't that crazy?
Be like my proudest parenting moment ever. She's making all the cash.
It's neat.
At her age.
Yeah, it's neat. It's neat.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of her on that. It's just like that's where it's headed. So it's like, in her case, and then she's going to look at that like, okay, well, I'm making pretty good money. What do I do?
And they're so much more tech savvy than us. Like they will always be ahead of us in every facet. Because my nephews are insane. They're amazing with technology. I can't even believe it at their age, how good they are. And Amara, like she knows how to do shit on my phone as a 1-year-old that I'm just like,
yep, natural.
Doesn't make sense. Yeah, she can FaceTime her grandma, her dad, me. She switches the apps, like opens them, closes them. She can open her favorite song on YouTube. I'm like,
yeah, it's super natural.
What? She's a year old.
Plus, it's built in because it's built in to the brain.
It is built in. I'm like, how do you know how to do that?
It's built in.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm like, what? When are you ever going to be a kid, though? You know.
You see, well, here's the problem: the definition of kid could change. You know, unfortunately,
they don't want them to have their own rights to. They want them to have more rights to when they should have sex too. So I'm not for that.
No.
For a minor attractive person, they think 4 is early enough to choose.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
fucking
not.
Nuts.
It's not.
But here's the problem. I think that
who's going to limit them in the metaverse? They can do whatever they want.
Nobody, and that's the point. I think that's where it gets twisted. So right now, even like
big things are coming. Yeah,
she's already into that aspect. But this is like because Roblox is the metaverse. Like they just go in. It's like, hey, want to play? And they can have. She'll have 8 girls over. Literally 8 girls over. They're all sitting around against the wall on the chair on the bed, and they're playing inside of Roblox. That's why I invested.
That's what the boys do when they're playing. They're
they
sitting
do
on
it.
a
They'll
couch
do it.
And
you can do it with Fortnite. Same thing. You can do it with
Minecraft. Everything.
Minecraft. Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah. So Gavin does the Minecraft. So Minecraft, Fortnite, and Roblox.
Yeah.
So they get in there. Even though they're all in now, I'm at the point where I just make them like go outside and fucking do something. Get your fucking clothes on
because they won't get off.
Let's fight. Let's do something.
Let's fight.
No, really. I mean, I do.
We got the boys the jousting sticks, like the ones you do in the. Yeah, I know. I love it. I'm taking
so it's like, where do you go with that? I mean, I think it gets totally twisted, and we're at that point now where then think about it, that's my kids. So what about the generation before them? What about yours? You're going to
No,
be on a totally different level. And guess what? There'll be no playbook for you either. So
no.
I have no playbook, and I'm doing my best to ask every time I talk to a parent. I'm like, hey, what do you guys think about social media? Blah blah. Blah. I'm
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 pretty
I'm
positive
always
I want to
asking.
homestead at this point and homeschool. I'm like
But you need
99.
socialization.
She will be on every league possible in Texas to play a sport. Fine.
I'm just telling you, the social
Totally
aspect
fine.
is huge.
Yes, she will be on
Huge.
every possible athletic outlet, music, whatever. And my church is there. And the kids are usually at the church like 3 to 4 nights a week,
Hmm.
4 days, if that. And my church is like 50,000 people. It's not small. And even more so online. Like when I would do youth ministry, there would be about 2,000 kids there on a Sunday.
Hmm.
It's a big church.
Just keep in
And they
mind,
do.
though, the day to
I will.
day. It's the day to
I
day.
will. And she
It's the
has
day to day.
cousins, though. She will have cousins and friends, and she has no problem with her social skill whatsoever.
No, I'm just saying it's something you have to develop. Like,
Yeah.
hmm.
Oh, she
It's
does.
just interesting.
You should see her
just
with her
seeing it.
cousins. She is a social butterfly, and she has a little friend already. That's some other little girl that comes over, and she's 2.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Here's the part about that. Likes them. It's all good. Family, blah, blah. But it's the asshole in class, just like you run into at work or anywhere else, or the multiple people that are just different and they don't agree with you. It's that shit you need to get them to experience. And I feel
I'm
like
sure she would in sports and music.
hopefully, but it could be more physical than, you know what I mean? Like, it's sitting
Yeah.
across from someone in class that you think hates you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you deal with that until you've dealt with it? Or, you know what I mean? So that's the shit I worry about.
I'm worried about mine being the bully. I'm not worried about bullies.
Yeah, which could be.
So I have a different fear altogether.
And you don't know until you get there. So I'm saying it's one of those things.
She's kind of a bully now.
Mm.
She's a
Beats the
bully
crap
right
out of
now.
you. Mm.
Yeah. No. Yeah. She ain't got no qualms throwing hands.
All right.
She's not reserved about it at all.
How do you throw hands in the friggin' metaverse? I don't know.
I'm sure she'll figure it out.
Does it become like what's that game? Not Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
You have to learn the moves. Up, down, left, right, circle, A, B.
I think we'll be
blah, blah,
walking
blah.
on the treadmill. I think you'll be doing the fighting
Maybe.
on the treadmill with all your gear.
I'm concerned about the metaverse. I'm concerned.
I am too. I am.
Very concerned.
The only thing that's not concerned is the younger generation. They're all for it. 100%. And who owns it? Big tech, who controls everything we say, do, think. That's what's concerning. The world's greatest evils with our youth. That's what I'm worried about.
And all they care about is money.
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 And themselves.
Pretty simple.
Money and
Pretty straightforward.
themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward.
They're 100% after our kids.
You know what we should do on this one? I think this one will hit pretty big. I think we should ask some parents what they think about the metaverse.
Yeah. Or if they've even heard about it.
Yeah, and ask them how they're doing Roblox and Fortnite and Minecraft. And like I said, my kids are so invested.
I told my grandfather,
Roblox.
who's a pastor, about the metaverse the other day. Blew his mind. Like, and he's like, this is mentioned in the Bible. And he's right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a final level.
Yeah.
Of our decline, is what's foretold.
Yeah.
I'll have to pull it up. It's in Revelations, but yeah.
So we'll have to get back. I think we got to revisit this
deep.
one.
Yeah,
I think we have to revisit this episode.
Yeah, this one's intense.
We got some. I'm thinking about it more and more. It's like,
yeah.
I want to get some.
And
other
we didn't
people's
even plan to
thoughts on
do this one. We were going to do dating apps.
It just came out of nowhere. It just became something.
The metaverse.
The metaverse,
Act
episode
like
25.
metaverse.
We'd love to hear your input. Please leave your comments.
Fears,
below,
excitement,
wherever
whatever
you
it
find
is.
us.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? All right.
Yeah.
We're out.